Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Anna Morfides with Mending Hearts Counseling, and today's episode is going to be all about when life doesn't feel like it's giving you what you want, or more simply said, when life doesn't give you what you want. You're receiving, but you're like, why is this here? This is not what I want. And the truth is, life is always giving us exactly what we are needing to get to the wanting. Let me re-say that. If you want to be in a successful relationship, successful marriage, successful job, anything that you might want to have in your life, there's going to be certain steps in order for you to create the vibrational frequency to match that so it can come and find you. So again, going back to this concept, like when life gives us not what we want, it's actually giving you exactly what you're wanting in order for you to get to where you want to get. So essentially, it is giving us what we need to get to our wants. Because the truth is, everything happens by Newton's laws of energy, which is also like law of attraction, like attracts like. It works by assertion, not by force. So we have our thoughts, our cognitive body, produce our emotions, our emotional body. That emotional body, the emotions have a frequency to them, their energy, they're measured in hertz. That measure of energy has, a certain point of attraction, like it has a frequency, it's like tangible, and then it finds another experience to match with and interact with. Input equals output. What we put in is what we get out. Like, energy is never created or destroyed where it's like, think about H2O, which makes water. You have your hydrogen molecule, your oxygen molecule. You have two hydrogen, actually, H2O. They come together. They're still the same. Like, chemically, they're still the same. The components are still the same. It hasn't changed. It's changed form. But the actual chemistry of it hasn't changed. So unless we change our internal chemistry, and how do we do that is by changing our thoughts, changing our cognition. So instead of saying, why is this here? This is quite what I very often hear from people I work with. Why is this here right now? I don't want this, and this feels like a burden, and why is this being presented to me right now? I had my mind set on something different. But like, you can think about it in a different way, because creator source energy doesn't bring us things that we're not needing in the moment to get to our wants. So say a person is expressing, oh, I'm feeling loneliness. And this is like true story. I'm feeling loneliness, right? In like sessions regularly for the last little bit. And then an opportunity comes for something they've been yearning for in the employment department, and they don't feel like this is the right time. So it's causing a little bit more of disappointment rather than excitement, for lack of better words. So you can look at this in a negative way and be like, oh, thanks a lot. Like, you brought this to me like right now. Like, this is not what I wanted right now. It's too early. But how do you know it's too early? Because you're feeling and thinking that way. But like, when you're expressing that you feel loneliness, maybe that was heard and things were rearranged, and this opportunity is coming into your life, and you're going to meet someone in there that's going to counteract that loneliness. We cannot discount the fact that we are bringing these things in by the law of attraction, by assertion. You cannot do it by force, right? Nothing happens by force. Like, magnet brings in what, like, you can't force different molecules to bind to an H2 Like, do you know like, you can't force a chemical reaction to happen if they're not meant to be bonding together in a chemical reaction. Like, same with our emotional field, right? Like our energetic body. It will bind to experiences that are of equal caliber of hurts to it. So if you're writing in shame and guilt, they're really low. These emotions are really low. They ride on 60, 40 hertz. But then if you have acceptance of what is, unconditional love for what is, so accepting is like a 500, unconditional love is at 600 hertz. Think of the difference. Like, that's really big difference. So accepting everything, not wishing for it to be different, having a knowing that it's here for a reason, and reaffirming, I can't wait to see what this brings forward. I can't wait to see what I'm going to learn in this experience. Even like, I can't wait to see what kind of mistakes I'm going to make and how I'm going to grow as a person. How is this going to help me grow? How is this going to be a stepping stone to where I really want to get? I'm so excited for this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Only good is going to come out of the situation. And if this situation is bringing out feelings of anxiety for you, then you know that's a clear sign that anxiety is something that would serve you best to work with, and then externalize that. We can use something like narrative therapy. You're not your anxiety, you feel the anxiety, and that anxiety stems from somewhere. There's some sort of thought that is creating that feeling. And then because the nervous system is 95% automatic and autonomic, unless we really consciously think about it, we feel all these things, but we don't know exactly where they're coming from. And usually they stem from childhood core beliefs that are absorbed in views of the world. So yeah, you can reframe everything and anything with the power of your thought. Same with anything else. Like, if you met someone and you're feeling unlovable, or again, like anxious, or you're scared that you're going to be abandoned, rejected, that's a clear sign that there's a rejection, abandonment wound there somewhere. And maybe you have an anxious attachment style. Again, like, the uncomfortable things that we feel, we think like, why is this here? But it's actually there because you need that in order for you to get to the next step. Perhaps we can't get the ideal job that you want to think and feel, like this big boss babe, or however you want it to be. But if your self-worth is still really low, your self-confidence is really low because you didn't have a chance to literally cultivate that. So what happens is, like, we're born with all these neurological pathways, but if they're not used, so say for example, you don't hear, I love you so much, or you get physical attention or praise, like, if you don't get the 4 S's, safe, seen, secure, and soothe, and many people I work with don't necessarily always get that in childhood. A lot of us get a lot of criticism, a lot of judgment. Like, you'd be surprised how many people, including myself, my parents never told me I love you. So what happens to that neurological pathway that fires a signal, I love you, and comes with so much endorphins? It shrinks. There's actually a medical word for it. I forgot it. I'm going to put it in the description box. The word is like synonymous to like snipping off extra branches on a tree. It takes a long time to recreate that neurological pathway. It's half an inch a month or something like that. And then in that month, in order for you to create that, is like, you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, I love you. I got you. Only good is going to come out of the situation. Universe has your back. I have your back. I'm so grateful for you. I'm grateful for all my experiences. I look forward to experiencing everything every day. I give everything a chance. I choose to look at everything in a positive way. And then little by little, you're going to create like new neurological pathways that will then, actually neurons work like this. So say it's really short and it's coming, it's growing. And say you have one that's already grown and it has its little, they're not neurotransmitters, the synapses is down here. Then it will bind to that and then it will create a chemical reaction, and then they'll Like the messaging will be like anchored, right? Like, but that takes time to anchor that in. So just as it took time for it to slowly shrink away, that messenger inside your nervous system that said you're worthy to be loved or you're lovable, you're okay, you're perfect as you are. What is its core beliefs? That you were, these are all the negative ones. Like I'm helpless, I'm powerless. Like I'm powerful, I'm strong, I'm wanted. Like if you received those messages, then they would still be there. They wouldn't shrink away. But a lot of us, there's 40% of us actually, 40% of the population, sometimes studies say 45, we do not have a secure attachment style. So there's a lot of us that are walking around planet Earth and we bring in experiences that reflect the state of being that we are, but that's all it is. So again, we thank that and we give that so much love and so much gratitude. Thank you for showing me what I still need to heal. Thank you for showing me that I still feel not good enough and not worthy. So I know I need to work on my worthiness and my good enoughness by doing my affirmations, by journaling, by looking at myself in the mirror every day, giving me all that love, by giving me the opportunity to create that new neurological pathway. That's why this thing is coming towards me. It's not to hurt me, but it's actually to help me. Because then when I create my internal system and the way that is more aligned with what I want to experience, you better believe that what you want to experience is going to come and find you, because that's just laws of energy. I don't know how it feels to hear it. Like in, I don't know, the 11 minutes and 49 seconds that I made this video, because this is like a lifetime of studies for me, as I'm getting my clinical counseling degree right now, in all the different ways that we can rewire ourselves and experience our life in a completely new way. And the power is completely within us. And if we accept and shift our perspective in every opportunity that comes our way in a positive way and in a grateful way, that is a sure way and a key to living out like the life that we actually want to live. Because we will draw in what we are, not what we want. And sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, what we are is what we need to see and heal in order to get to what we want. By becoming that which we want, we become that. If you want to be in a super secure relationship, you become super secure. If you want to be in a relationship where you don't feel abandoned, you stop abandoning yourself. Do you sleep enough? Do you have boundaries? Do you allow people to mistreat you? Abandon the ones that are not serving you. Like, if you, don't want to experience anxiety, like, do you allow anxiety to be a part of you, or can we externalize it via narrative therapy and see it be there, thank it for its presence, but we don't need it anymore. We can reform that feeling into something else. We're going to take anxiety and put it into a knowing, a calmness. Everything is always working out for me. I'm safe. Taking deep breaths, like just not letting it be there, witnessing it, but we don't take it on. And we decide to hold hands with calmness and with acceptance, neutrality, like anything that feels most serving. Like that's a choice that we have. We can choose to do that. It really is up to us. No one can shape your thought. Sorry, that's wrong. Society and everyone else around us and our parents can shape our thought process, but no one can make you stay there once you have the awareness. And sometimes that's all it takes, is that the awareness that we do have the power to choose our thoughts and which ones we want to interact with. I hope that I included all the information in the video that I wanted to. Yes, and thank you again for tuning into my channel, whether or not you're on YouTube or podcast. I'm releasing bi-weekly this time around, as I'm finding it a little bit more challenging to find time to create these videos, but then I also really want to create these videos because I'm learning so much as I'm getting my clinical counseling designation and my master's in counseling, that I want to share this information because this was not gifted to me before. I'm in my 40s now. If I knew this in my 30s, it would save me so much. But then again, I'm not accepting what is, because now, I need to practice what I'm preaching. Like even in this video, it came to me at exactly the right time. Like I needed to go through all those steps in order for me to be here. So no, I'm taking it. You gave it to me in my 40s. I'll take that because I can't imagine living my life like I did before. Even still, that was like total survival mode. And this is like thriving. And I get what they say in school, like helping our clients thrive instead of surviving. Like that's just it. How do we get to do that is by awareness and like knowing all these things and taking control of our life. And every experience as an opportunity for something there that is going to be to our benefit as opposed to our detriment. I hope that you get to live your best life each and every day for the rest of your life. Yeah, that's all I can say. With so much love and gratitude. If you like anything about it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, like, comment, future topics for a future video. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you in a couple of weeks, if not sooner.